Hey, Jean.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Yourself?
Good. How's Florida treating you?
It's awesome.
Oh, I'm not jealous at all.
How are things there?
Oh, pure Michigan, dreary, not too
Yeah.
cold though. So,
Oh, good.
yeah.
Awesome. Oh, isn't it
It's
pretty?
gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I thought I'd start picking up a sleeve today.
Very good. Very good. And did you finish your little gnome?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have to see that. Oh, isn't that cute? Oh, look at
So
the beard. Oh, there's a
I'm
little baby.
this was my little adaptation because this bag was part of it. And you were
Okay.
supposed to sew it shut, and I was going to sew it shut and put a cute button. And I thought, oh, I'm making a gnome.
That's so
Yeah,
cute. That was a
yeah.
great idea.
Isn't this? I love the beard though.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's because it's a girl gnome
Uh-huh.
technically because she has three hats. Remember, I don't know if you remember, but we knit three hats.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's just it's so
Oh,
weird without anything on.
yeah. Oh my gosh, is that cute? I love that hat. That is
Yeah,
adorable.
yeah, it is. And the other two hats are pretty cute too, but I don't play with my gnomes a lot.
Right.
Once they're
Right.
done, they're done. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Adorable. I love the
yeah,
baby edition. That was a great
yeah.
idea.
And there's people that so I made these for somebody that asked me if I could knit gnomes for them, and because they don't understand that when you're knitting a tiny thing, it's fiddly and takes forever. So
Yeah.
these you can make pretty quickly. And
Okay.
I turned them into earrings for her.
Oh
You know,
my gosh.
it was not my idea. I was seeing it on that imagined landscape gal.
Okay.
She's got a Instagram thing.
Okay.
So people post on there. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, she must have loved it.
Yeah, she really
Little
did.
earrings. Yeah.
She was telling me this story. She and her sister buy each other gnomes every year for Christmas. And she saw
Oh.
my gnomes and she's like, can I hire you? And I'm like,
Ugh.
first of all, too much pressure. Sorry.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And then anyway, so she was really happy.
Oh, good.
See,
Awesome.
now I'm fiddling with him. Gosh. So how's your Alpenglow going?
It's coming along. I'm gonna do 3/4 length sleeves because I never wear long sleeves except for like a little jacket. So
Uh-huh. Well, no, that's a good idea, I
I'm,
think.
I'm gonna I probably never wear it anyways. I don't usually wear sweaters. Like I like cardigans, but
Well,
that's all
see,
right.
that's my thing too, is I love to make those things, but
Yep,
I don't wear them. I wear
that's me.
cardigans.
Yep, yep.
So,
So I'm
so
like, oh
this is
well.
really, this is right up my alley.
That thing, I can't believe how much I wore that already.
Yeah, because it's been cold down there a little bit, hasn't it?
Well, I haven't worn it here, but before I left, I mean, I wore
Uh-huh.
it all the time. And I just
Yeah.
a lot of times I knit something and I put it up in the store somewhere or something and I don't, but that one I've been wearing when I was there, I was wearing it like every day.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I
I
mean,
was really surprised because I don't know, it was so huge. And I'm like, I don't know. And then you guys were making, I'm like, all right, I want to make it.
and I think the colors, I mean, I really like yours better than the original one that Andrea made.
Do you?
Hers
I
just
don't know.
I don't know, but it
I
must
like
appeal
them
to a lot
all.
of people.
I love yours. It's
Oh
beautiful.
yeah, because I'm all about the pink, but I couldn't wear a whole big,
Right.
that bright pink, but it's
Yeah, it's just
both in
perfect
there.
mix.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
And I knit mine a little bit shorter, knowing that it's going to grow a bit because you did
Yes,
the
yeah.
research on that. So
Yep, yep. Very good.
yeah.
Awesome. And
And
we're
I think I can knit on in around with just like hat needles. Looks like it. I
yeah,
think
for the sleeve.
maybe. So yeah.
Do you have the little twist shorties too?
Um,
There's
yes,
a yellow pack, a red pack, and a blue pack.
yes, I have those, but those short little needles they really
Yeah.
hurt my hands.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
knitting like
Yeah, I am using those on the sleeve on the
uh-huh.
Alpenglow. Yeah.
Sometimes I'll put like even this, I prefer the 5-inch needles in general, but
Oh
sometimes I'll
yeah.
get into the shorties and put like a short one on one side and a
Oh,
4-inch on the other, and then I can get away with it like that.
okay.
Because It's nice to have all those different tools, isn't
It
it?
is. Yeah, makes it a little easier.
Oh, gosh. Oh, and I finished my socks.
Oh, awesome.
I'm glad I did this really busy pattern because it's full. There's a few mistakes I made. I mean, it's on me. Not being able to count and read,
Nobody will ever know. You can't
Right?
tell with that yarn.
But
Like
I did the
pattern.
other one. I flipped the ribbing on the second sock so that
I
they're
love
like
that.
opposites.
That's
But
cool.
for me, because I thought I would knit without a cable needle, and it's easier for me to knit without a cable needle, holding
The one
those
way.
in the front. But on that little size 1 needle, it's hard for me to knit without a cable needle. So it's all right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they
It
turned
was
out
fun.
great. Awesome.
Yeah. Do you miss Michigan yet?
Oh, I miss the people, but not the weather.
Gosh, no kidding.
No, not a bit. It's just been amazing. So sunny down here and
Yeah.
it was a little cooler this morning, but it's just been like 75, 80. It's
Gorgeous.
crazy. It's just yesterday was afternoon. We went for a walk. It was like 75 and no humidity. It was just perfect.
Oh,
It was a nice breeze. Oh,
someday we'll get to go to Florida in the winter, but we're not quite there yet.
yeah, I'd love to go for the whole winter.
Oh gosh,
But
yeah.
I'm grateful for January. Very, very, very grateful.
Yep. One of my sons is going to be, I think most of the month of February, he's going to be in Florida.
Yeah, that would definitely be my pick. That would be a better month. I just can't get away with it because of the store.
Right.
January is,
It's probably slow.
It is. It's a little slow because it's right after Christmas and, everybody's already bought stuff and they're getting their bills in. And then the other thing is I have my Super Bowl sale in February. So everybody, really that does come in January. They're just making a list of what they're going to get in February. So it's like,
yeah. Right.
I can get away with it. So
good for you.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
If I all of a sudden start talking crazy, it's because one of my grandpuppies popped in.
Okay.
My one of my sons lives right across the street from us, and he's coming over for a minute to help Dave, my husband, with his project. He's working on one of his Jeeps. So
Okay.
I don't know if Bernie's coming or not, but if he comes, then I'll start squealing and stuff,
It's so nice they live right across the street.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, we're very lucky.
That's awesome.
One lives across the street, one lives next to our business, which is maybe 3 miles, and the other one lives a couple miles away.
Oh, so they're all close. That's so nice.
All close. Yeah.
Very nice. And one of them just got married?
Yes, my youngest got married in August. Yep.
And
he lived in California for a couple of years, and man,
oh wow,
that was not fun for me. They enjoyed it, they loved it, but
yeah,
it wasn't fun for mom.
No.
Okay. 88 stitches. Okay.
Got a text from Carolyn last night. She just got back from up north, so I'm pretty sure she's going to be on.
Oh, good. I was wondering how her
yeah, I was too.
Going.
I was going to ask her, and I thought, oh, I'll just wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
You mean her Trinnigan? Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah. What'd I say?
I don't remember. I wasn't sure if you said. I wasn't sure if you said Alpenglow or the Trinnigan. I'm curious about her Trinnigan.
Right.
I don't think she started her Alpenglow yet.
Right. I want to. I just haven't. Part of me thinks I should go a little bit bigger and turn it into a cardigan, but have you ever steeked anything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have.
So I'll
I
send it to you
really,
to steek. No.
I really prefer steeking though with the real Shetland wool.
Yeah, that would be,
Because it's so much stickier and you don't really have
It
to worry
doesn't.
about it.
right. Yeah, that's true. All the super washes. Yeah.
I steeked something years ago and it was actually with Shetland wool, but it was long ago when they didn't do as much where they just cut it. And I sewed it on the sewing machine.
Uh-huh.
So I had 2 lines of sewing, and then I cut in the middle. And
Right.
that's really super secure. The problem that I have with that is then when you block it, it doesn't stretch at all where you did that
Exactly.
sewing.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I don't like to do that. So
And,
I also
Yeah.
did one where I just did the crochet thing in the inside.
right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't really like that either. I mean, it was okay, but it was a
Yeah.
pain. To me, it was
Yes.
a pain.
Yeah. I've steeked. I took a class on steeking, and I think we made a cozy, a can cozy. And I
Okay,
think, I think we did some kind of a crochet hook thingy. So
okay. Good morning.
Morning.
How's Rebecca
hi,
today?
Rebecca.
Doing good. How are you guys?
Good.
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 Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. Hope we all
So your
had.
kitty's checking things out over there.
Yeah, he's being a terror. He knows that there's treats in the second drawer,
Uh-huh.
so he's letting me know what he wants.
It's over here, Mom. It's right here. Hello.
And then it didn't help that last night I had a jar of his catnip on the table over there. too.
Oh.
He's just all like, oh.
Ah, let's go. Come
But yeah, I was hopping on to say hi and stuff, but I can't stay on today.
Aw,
But got some things going on.
maybe next Saturday.
Yes, yep. I have a sweater that I'm working on, not the one for the,
Not the Alpenglow.
yeah, not that one. So I'll show that real quick.
What about your blanket?
Yeah,
I
I've
did
been thinking
finish
about that.
I did actually. I should go grab that.
Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna pin you, maybe if I can figure out where that is again.
All right, let me
There.
go. I gotta run to the other room and grab it.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
I will be right back.
okay, great.
Oh,
Oh, here's my sweater.
yeah, I gotta unpin Rebecca. Hang on.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful.
I
Wow.
wasn't originally I wasn't gonna use mohair,
Right.
but when I got that mohair, that Rowan stuff in, I found a
Uh-huh.
color that I liked. So I'm just using
Yeah.
that. Okay, now I gotta go back and pin her. There she is.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, that is beautiful.
It is. It's so fabulous.
Thank you. And then I added a
A border.
around the edge.
Very nice. That looks
white.
so nice. Very modern.
Yep. So
That's
happy with how
beautiful.
it turned out. It's
Yeah.
very warm and was perfect for having at Christmas and winter time.
Right.
So
I bet.
yeah.
It's bonus when you get to work on a project and it keeps you warm at the same
Yeah.
time.
You wouldn't want to knit on that in July.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Really
no.
nice.
And then this is the
Sweater?
sweater that I'm
Oh, pretty.
Blue
So-
sky. That's
fitted
good.
with thumb holes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's
Raglan
gonna-
sleeves.
Yeah.
Is it straight? It looks like maybe there's some ribbing on the
Stockinette?
cuffs.
Definitely
Yep.
ribbing up where the buttons are all the way
Yep,
up.
around the neck and at the base of the sweater,
Okay.
there's ribbing, and then like basically the sleeves is all
Yeah. Yeah.
ribbing down. But yep, it's just a top down.
Oh, top down. Awesome.
Yeah. Yep, no, top down. So I'm working on like the decrease section at the top, and then I got this far last time and then tried it on and I wasn't happy with the size and how it was turned out. So I dropped down the size because it's supposed to be nice and fitted.
Fitted, yeah.
Yeah. So it was a bit looser than I wanted it. So I had to take it all out and start over. So
Well, it'll go
yeah, I'm getting
faster
to
the
where I'm
second
going to
time.
try it on again here soon.
Yeah.
See if I need to take it out again and go down one more size. So
Well, don't feel bad. I had to do the same thing with this Alpenglow.
oh
I screwed up on the increases and I'm like, why is this so big? And I'm thinking, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll just give it away, you know, just to somebody, someone in my family or something for Christmas. And then I finally counted how many stitches I had after like my third increase. And she gave me the numbers there. I don't know
Yeah.
why I never counted, and it was way off. It was insane. I had to rip it all out.
oh man.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
So what weight of yarn is that sweater in? What size needle are you using?
I'm using, it starts with a 2 and then for the ribbing and then switches to a 4.
That's what
And
the
then
Alpenglow
it
is.
calls for Blue Sky Metallico
Okay, I'm not finding it.
yarn. But I'm not using that
Right.
because it was very expensive. But let me see, I've got it in here.
It's probably a sport weight, maybe.
For a 4.
Alpenglow is on 2s and 4s and it's sport weight, but
Are you kidding me? No, I'll be knitting it on like 4s and 6s.
yeah. do
I
knit
knit so tight lately. I didn't used to, but dang.
Sport weight.
sport, that's what I figured,
Because
yeah.
I swapped it out, and I'm using Barocco Comfort DK
Oh, okay.
sport weight. But let's see, yeah, I'm got this much
Oh, very nice.
done so far.
It's similar to your lace back color.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
But
beautiful
I'm
color.
hoping that I like this enough. I want to maybe like find other colors and make it.
Yeah.
But yep. So this is what I'm working on right
Well,
now.
kudos for trying it on, because a lot of people do those down things and then they don't even try them on and they get it all done and it doesn't fit.
Well, and it's funny. I was on the verge of being lazy about it and not trying it on. I'm like, I picked my size. Like,
Right.
what could, and then it's the thing where I'm like, well, now I have to, I have to get more of the
The needle, the
stoppers.
cables. Oh,
the
stoppers.
stoppers on and the cables.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough. So my bottom ones, I just had to put like my super long cable in there and keep the needles on. So it was very nerve-wracking because I was like, well, I can just fly all these stitches off if I'm not careful. But I'm glad I tried it on because I got on, I'm like, oh, I want this to be smaller. So
Right, exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, good
And the
job.
pattern does say, I missed it at first. I did like the size closest to me, which was a small. And then I did, after I started, I saw the patterns, like you could even go like the size that's like at least 2 inches smaller because it's supposed to be very snug and stuff.
Right,
And then this
right.
yarn itself seems to be have its own stretch to it.
That's
So
right, yeah.
I think I might, and we'll see. I'm hoping this will be the right size, but I'm not
Yeah.
mad. It's so easy though too to knit. I really enjoy the pattern. It's very simple. It's just
Yeah.
stacking it. So yeah.
And the smaller size goes faster anyway.
Yep.
Yes. But yeah, it's nice because for my job I have these meetings that I just sit in all the time. I just need to listen. So
Okay.
the way I can get my camera set up, I'm just sitting here just knitting.
That's
And
awesome.
listening.
Great,
Nice.
great job.
Oh, Hannah says that she's not going to be coming today because she's sick.
Oh,
no.
no.
She says it's just a cold, but she's feeling really crappy.
Was
Oh,
her I hope her family was okay at the holidays.
Yes, they didn't make Thanksgiving. She ended up getting sick, the whole lot of them on Thanksgiving, but Christmas, everyone was good.
Okay,
Everyone
good.
made it to Christmas and we had a great time.
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll tell her we hope she gets better soon.
Yes, for
I
sure.
will.
And I didn't post, I don't think, on my Facebook page or anything, but Diane won the $100 gift
Oh,
certificate.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. I was wondering who won. Excellent.
yeah.
Very cool.
Hope she uses her money to buy stuff to make a Trinnigan.
Yeah, there you go. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go
I
wrong with
know.
Spit Cycle.
They just keep making more and more colors.
Oh,
So for the sweater that you're doing, is how many different color yarns is it? Is the one just like
4.
okay.
Did you, Rebecca, did you see Charlene's?
I saw some of the photo. Yeah, wow, you are almost done.
Well, I am on vacation. That's pretty much all I've been doing.
That's
is
true.
Yeah. So yeah, it's this color, this rust, and
Okay.
then this mohair, and then that's my main color, the navy, and then this is all Spin Cycle, which just changes colors.
Okay, that's what I wondered. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
So it's just 4.
You don't need the sweater down there. do
No,
you?
not really. It was a little cooler today. This morning, it was like 50, I think, when we got up. I don't know what it is now.
It's been very springy up here lately.
Yeah.
With the heat wave that came through.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 62 now,
Boo-hoo.
but it's only
Are you
31.
like, are you down by
31.
Fort Myers?
Yeah, down in between Fort Myers and Naples.
Yeah, that's kind of where my son's gonna be too. And I mean, if it's 62 there, it's like in the 50s up, Central Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah. But it's been like, seriously, it's been 80s,
Nice.
75, 85. Just, it's really nice.
Nice. Is
Where
Randy
is your
golf?
son- Did you say your son is going to Bonita Springs?
Me?
Yeah, did you say your son, where was he going?
It's somewhere near Fort Myers Beach. He's
Okay.
got a friend that
Estero? Was it Estero or?
maybe
Bonita?
something around in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My in-laws used to go to Estero something.
that's where I am, is in Estero, but
Okay.
Bonita Springs is right by here too.
Yeah, I heard that name too. My in-laws went there for, I don't know, probably 20 years. They would be gone for, by the time they were done, they were gone from like the end of January to the beginning of April. That's
Uh-huh.
good for them,
Yeah, that would be my dream.
Yeah, for sure. Who's joining us?
Every knit stitch counts.
Every
Oh,
knit
yeah.
stitch counts.
Happy-
Hello, every knit stitch counts.
Did she put a, I'm really bad at the chat thing.
I know, so
Yeah,
am
she
I.
said, "Hi everyone, happy New Year's." And
Oh, yeah,
you're back.
okay.
And I saw it, she had muted, but I'm not hearing any audio.
That's why I don't do, because I can't type. My husband used to type my papers for me in college. That's how bad I am.
Oh, really?
I'm not kidding.
I have a friend that's kind of dyslexic, and she does hair, and when she was going to school for it, her dad read all of her textbooks for her, all of the stuff that she had to read so that she could just listen to it.
That's
So it's
nice.
so sweet.
That's love right there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm a grandma again.
You are?
My granddaughter was born the 29th, I think.
Oh, got that deduction in there.
I know, it's so funny. I was joking. Of course, I haven't worked up the courage to tell my son yet, but I was joking with my friends. They should have named her Iris. Iris.
Oh, cute.
That's my humor.
So how many grandkids do you have?
Just 2. Forrest is 3,
Oh, I like that.
and Eleanor is, a couple of weeks. So
Oh,
see, I'll show a picture of her in her bassinet. And then I don't think anybody can pull too much of that off the internets.
oh, cute. Oh,
She's
baby.
adorable. But dang, if you forget how small they are, she's just like this tiny 6 pounds and 13 ounces or something, but
Wow.
you
I
just
know.
forget.
my little baby sock pattern. There's 2 sizes in there. One of them looks like an ornament really. And I had a lady that made them and they were too big on a 6-pound baby. I'm like,
Wow.
oh my gosh, they're so tiny. Oh, Jean, you should show Rebecca your new little gnome.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
That's a
so
little bonus.
she names there's some of them are boys and some of them are girls. So this one was a girl this year. And it came with this little messenger bag.
Yes.
I think I showed you guys the messenger bag. So
Yes.
then I had to put I made this tiny little gnome to go in the
She made
bag.
a little baby.
And these really, they're quite fiddly, but they're not that hard to make once you.
Maybe your sock would fit that gnome.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying maybe Charlene's
Oh, the little
tiny
baby
sock she
sock.
made would fit that gnome.
There you go. I love it. Yeah, but she's
That's so
supposed to have
cute.
braids because a lot of times on the girl gnomes, people will skip the beard and put braids or do both. But I don't know. I thought I had enough going on, so I didn't put any braids.
I love the addition of the baby. That was perfect.
I do too.
Yeah, that's
It's
great.
pretty cute. But it's a very fun thing to do at the holiday season, the way she,
Yeah.
Gives these little, she'll just do a little clue and then it's intermingled with a fun little story.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
That's
and
nice.
it's all over, like she's got massive people on Ravelry and
Uh-huh.
on Instagram. I don't keep up with that part too much, but
Right.
it's just a fun little thing to do.
All right. Well, I gotta be hopping off. Hopefully next week I don't foresee any reason to have to hop off early, so I'll be able to hang out and knit. But
Okay,
it was
cool.
good to see you guys. Hope you
Thanks
all
for
had
showing
a
up your
You too.
blanket. It's beautiful.
Right.
I'll see you next week.
Yep, see you next week. Bye. Every Stitch Counts says she's got problems with her audio.
Oh,
I can't remember her name.
problems with my audio. Oh. I think I saw that every knit stitch counts was trying to get on last Saturday. I'm so sorry we didn't have a meeting last Saturday.
And is it different? Is it different Zoom? The sign-on numbers, are they different than
I
before?
think so. So the one
Okay.
that I used for today, the one that I posted on Facebook a
Facebook,
few
yeah.
days ago, that will be the one for all the meetings for Alpenglow.
Okay, that's right. Because I remembered you saying that it was going to be different.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even look up the old numbers. I just went back on Facebook and
Okay,
I
cool.
wrote the numbers down on my Alpenglow pattern. So,
Oh,
no,
perfect.
it's not my Alpenglow pattern. It's my Trinnigan pattern.
Trinnigan.
But anyway, they all look alike.
Yeah.
All right, I got to get 44 this time instead of 40. Okay, are you reading the chats
Oh,
from,
no, other one, oh.
said she's having trouble because she's in the
She's in
van.
the truck.
Not
She
the
must
truck.
be out with her
Must be
husband.
out and about, right? Gotta ask her if she saw your sweater.
Where are you guys out in the truck? What state are you in? I guess I could write that on there. She doesn't have any audio. Whoops.
Man, this is multitasking, texting and zooming and knitting.
Yeah, exactly. Plus I got laundry in.
Sorry.
Plus I got laundry in.
Ooh, that's impressive. And it counts also.
Yes. I love that.
Still in Arkansas, leave on Monday on the way to Ohio.
Oh, whoops, I didn't see it.
Yeah, if it would, it doesn't, if it would ping, then
Arkansas.
I would.
Yeah, exactly. Arkansas sounds warmer to me.
Yeah, I have a sister in Arkansas.
Yeah, I wonder if you could get it to ping when, because that would be nice.
Yeah, we shouldn't have let
Otherwise, I
Rebecca go
don't.
so fast. She would know.
Who's that?
We shouldn't have let Rebecca off the
Yeah.
line so fast. She would
Yeah,
know.
yeah, exactly. She does them all the time, I think. That's
I figure
great.
in a couple of years, I'll be able to ask my grandson all that stuff.
You know it. Well, that's great that Rebecca gets to knit during
Yeah, that's very cool. I can almost see it.
everybody's not having a hard time finding the log on stuff.
Right. I was thinking, so on Messenger, there was a little group going at one point. I know Hannah was on it. I wonder if you could post stuff to that. Well, it was the hashtag Geiger knit along was the last time anybody. Oh yeah, no, you posted something that day. There was something I remember. Hannah, way back when, trying to find the Zoom code.
Okay, and then there was a text thing or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, obviously I can't find it now, so.
I should start like I'm sure there's a much better organized way to do this. I just don't know it yet. But
Yeah,
I could
but-
start like I don't know, a group text or. Because for March, April, we're gonna do that pre-release Cal
Okay.
Cola. And she was just messaging me
Oh, cool.
a couple days ago, yeah.
And what are we making?
Well, it's gonna be it's a sweater and it's total maximum freedom. You can use any yarn, any gauge.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a secret because she doesn't have, it's gonna be, we get to knit it before it's even out. So she doesn't want me to like show the pattern or, put it out on.
Oh, for sure.
I can, I can text you or whatever, kind of what it's like. But
Right.
it's very similar, actually. You remember my roundabout sweater? It had a gradient thing on the top. I used the gradient on the top. Actually, I knit that last winter when I was down here.
I kind of remember, and it was one of her patterns also, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
was. Yep,
I
that one
just-
wasn't super maximum freedom, but this new one is.
Okay, well, I'll just need to know what the yarn requirements are and that kind of thing, so.
That's one of the things with her patterns, though. It doesn't tell you.
True that,
There's
but how
no
many,
way-
how many colors, or is this all whatever
She
you
did
want?
hers all in one color. She
Okay.
did, you could do stripes if you wanted, but she did hers all in one color.
So is it gonna be kind of like a mystery knit along where she'll give us?
That's what I don't think so. I think she'll give us the whole pattern at one
Okay.
time. But I was gonna try to promote it like a mystery knit along, because we
Yeah.
can't really promote it a lot. I can't put the picture of it out there and stuff.
Right,
because
yeah.
it's not
It will have to
published
be,
yet. She's got to protect her pattern,
oh, for
so-
sure,
Yeah,
absolutely. So we're
Yeah.
basically test knitting.
well, she's already had it test knit a
Oh,
lot.
okay,
She's
okay.
just very thorough, I think, and she doesn't like
Uh-huh.
to get her pattern out early and, wants to do everything just,
Uh-huh.
really smart because she's been doing it for so long.
Yeah,
Because I
well, I
think
don't
it,
blame her a bit.
yeah, I don't think.
And also when she's doing the translation from, I don't know what, is it German?
Yep,
So,
yeah.
to have us knit it, because in English, there's English and then there's American English with
Yep.
all the knitting terms and everything,
Yeah,
so,
and she's had people already knit it in English as well. and
okay, sweet.
She's got her, I think her person that really is a really good proofreader for her for English is on vacation right now, but she said, but yeah, she's already got people that have been knitting it more than once already, so.
Oh, wow, okay,
yeah,
cool,
So she's really good,
fun.
but it's basically a top down, sweater that you can do any yarn, any gauge.
Probably any length sleeves that you want.
Right, yep.
Fun.
Kind of thought Diane would get on, even though she's not doing Alpenglow.
Yeah, but I suppose some people might still be doing Christmas related stuff.
Right, sure. Were Anne and Darlene surprised?
Yes, yeah, that was fun. I couldn't get into the shop around Christmas, and also they used to work together. But since the owner retired from her, her actual job, now she's at the shop all the time, so she only needs one employee instead of two. So
Okay.
I don't get to go and hang out with Darlene and Ann. I have to pick a day and see each individually. So
I see.
anyway, thanks for doing that. That was fun.
Oh, no, thank you. No problem.
Dang, I hear my son, but there's no grandpuppy.
Oh, out of luck.
That's all right. He comes over multiple times a week. It's always fun.
Yeah, nice. My sister brought her dog down at Christmas time. It's not, actually, the dog just turned a year old. I saw it just one other time so far, I think. It's a really good dog. They've had taken it to training and, all kinds of
Oh,
stuff. It's
cool.
really
Very
good.
cool.
Yeah.
No, I spoil the grandpuppies rotten.
It doesn't surprise me.
That's what they're for.
That's right.
Okay, no, there's stick markers in.
There's another message.
Oh, she likes the colors. It is beautiful. It's kind of similar to to
It
her
looks to me
original.
really similar to the one that she wore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna do the mohair also.
Uh-huh.
Then what a lot of times I'll read, I'll go to Ravelry and read other people's projects before I start.
Okay.
And somebody was saying that the mohair was itchy around their neck, and I'm like, yeah, I can totally see that happening to me. So I moved away from the mohair,
Yeah.
but yeah. But it is gorgeous. And I love the different texture that it gives it. You know, it's just
Yeah.
a little extra pop.
Yeah, I thought about that. And I think for mohair, I think it depends on the mohair.
Maybe.
I don't think I put this whole ball all around my neck before I started, because that is definitely something I thought about. And it wasn't itchy. The Rowan, the Kid Silk Haze, I didn't think it was itchy at all.
Oh, good. You know, it doesn't, when I knit it, it doesn't bother me, but my neck is like really sensitive.
Yeah.
And I don't wear turtlenecks because I get too hot. So,
Right.
you know, I didn't want it up against my skin, but
Yeah, that's understandable.
yeah. I'm just a sissy.
No. I brought down about 15 projects. I don't know who I thought was going to do them all.
Oh, yeah. I
Don't wanna
always,
run out.
I always will spend way more time thinking about projects than clothes or
Exactly.
anything else.
Got our priorities straight.
Exactly.
Oh, the other thing, when I started my Alpenglow, I started with a provisional cast on. Because she has you pick it up and do the collar after. So it didn't ask for a provisional, but I did that and it worked.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. You did the crochet one?
Yeah, I love that crochet one.
Okay.
Actually, that's kind of the reason I thought of it, because I did a little video and I posted it on my YouTube channel and it got like 400 views in 2 days.
Yeah, I
It was
should try that
hilarious.
again. I just have always had a hard time with that. So then I started using the Judy's Magic cast on,
Okay,
which, you know, it casts on both at once. So then you have to hold that extra needle.
yeah,
And there's times when that's just really more bulky than you want.
right, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I have no problem with that, the particular one that I like. The other one where you just crochet a chain and then you knit into the back of it,
yeah.
I don't like that at all. I would never do provisional if I had to do that one.
You do the one that you crochet right onto the needle?
Yeah, you're like crocheting over the needle, like, yeah, you
Yes.
take the yarn
Yeah.
underneath and then you crochet, yeah. And then you
Okay.
do a little chain at the end, so you know where you rip it back from.
And then the other thing with some crochet methods, some cast on methods is you end up with one stitch less when you pick them back up.
Yeah, yeah, I haven't
It's-
had that problem.
Okay.
I mean, I have seen that happen, but you could always just pick one more up too.
Right. Well, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, you can just,
Yeah. And I
It'll-
can see that happening because when you're knitting this way,
right,
and then when you pick up, you're going that way, you're actually in between the stitches. So
Right.
I can see where you
yep.
miss one.
There's always a little space. This time it came out just right. Whatever I did, there was, whatever I picked up, it was just the number I needed. So I just count it after I take it out, and then if I'm missing one, I just get one right there where the
Right,
start
yeah,
is.
yeah. And then you went ahead and made the collar already too. Did she have you do that right away?
She actually just cast on right down here. She had
Uh-huh.
to cast on down here and go down, and then go back up and pick up and knit up.
But does she have you do the collar early in the construction, or does she, like a lot of times, they'll have you do the provisional cast on, and then the last thing they do is the collar?
She didn't have you do the provisional cast on.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, she just had you cast on right down here.
okay,
do
oh,
the
that's
body of the
right.
sweater, and
Okay,
then go
so-
back and pick up the stitches.
So you'll be picking up and, all right, got it.
Yeah, so, but I just, instead of picking up, I just did the provisional.
I like that little garter ridge thing going around too,
That,
that you have, at least it looks like that, and if you hold it up again.
one row.
Yes,
I don't like that.
you don't like it? I think it looks,
If I was doing it over, I wouldn't put that in there.
I
So
just,
I'm glad to hear you like it.
it's, so it's a diet, is it a design element, or is that the way she
I-
directs you?
I'm not positive, but I thought it was what was told to do there. She learned a new sweater cast on. Find me some colors for Alpenglow.
Oh, yay.
My shop is closed. I'm actually in Florida, so I won't be back until February 1st. Oh, she might not have any sound. I forgot. I should go back.
I wonder if she's got enough knitting to last her till February 1st. I hope so.
Oh, she can hear us. She just
Oh,
can't
yay. Oh,
talk to
cool.
us.
Cool. And she does the crochet and the Tunisian crochet, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Because
yeah.
I was
And
asking her at our last meeting about Rebecca's project, if she thought that was Tunisian crochet.
yeah, I think it is.
It just looks so cool.
It looked great. It's very modern looking.
I think that teacher is going to be at Chicks with Sticks in April on a Saturday.
Who's that?
The gal that she wrote, hang on a second, I'll go find the book. I think it's the gal that wrote the book.
Oh, okay.
That's the book. Can you
Oh,
see
yeah.
it okay?
Yeah, Tony Lipsy.
Yes. There's some really cool patterns in this thing.
Nice. She's going to be at the store.
Yeah, she's going to be teaching a class.
Oh, that's cool.
She was supposed to be, I think it was around Thanksgiving time,
Okay.
and she got sick. So she
Oh,
rescheduled for April.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Karen.
Hi,
How's it going? No?
I've been trying to sign in and trying and trying and trying. I had to create an account this morning
Oh,
and then I had problems. I thought I had an account. It was just over and over and
oh
yeah.
no.
Fun. I was going to join late anyway, but I've been struggling and struggling to get into the meeting. So
I'm glad you made it.
yeah. How's it going? Oh
It's
my
good.
gosh, look at your sweater. Oh my God. What? Charlene, it's day one.
Oh no, this one we said we could start whenever we wanted.
I know, but still. Oh my God.
I got to get it done because I brought about 15 projects with me down here.
You showed a picture of it, wasn't it like not even a week ago? And it was just your
not-
colleague?
I'm not working. I'm just sitting around knitting. That's all I'm doing.
Oh my
Going out to eat, walking around,
God. Oh.
relaxing, and knitting. And I'm doing 3/4 length sleeves, not full length sleeves.
Yeah.
Because I still probably won't wear it, but I definitely don't wear long sleeves. I like to have short sleeves, and then if I'm cold, I just put a jacket over it. And then if I get hot, I can take it off. So. So are you casting on, or did you already cast on?
Oh no. I was winding yarn this morning and struggling with that too. So I wound my yarn like 3 times and it still looks pretty tight.
Oof.
Well, I was telling
Moving.
Gina, I did a provisional cast on, even though that this pattern doesn't call for it.
Mhm.
That way you can just take that out and then you can go and knit the collar when you're done. She just had you pick up stitches.
Okay.
And I put a little video of it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there.
And then there's part 2. I did a part 2 video that shows me taking it out. Actually, I'm taking it out in lace back. I meant to do one for the casting on for lace back and I didn't. So then I did it for Alpenglow, and then I showed how I took it out for lace back.
Oh, cool. Because I actually did not do a provisional cast on for lace back. I just did a regular
Really?
cast on and then picked up stitches.
I just don't like picking up.
I don't disagree with you, but I also think that the cast on, when you do an actual cast on, you get more like structure than if you just do the
That's true.
provisional.
Yeah.
But
Well, this Alpenglow is a double fold over collar.
right. Yeah, so that and also a lot of times I don't know, I have trouble with the necks being too tight on
Yeah.
a standard crew neck like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, that would be a good place to use a super stretchy cast on.
Yeah. And then the other thing I did a little different on my neck is, of course, when I did the halfway row, I did a purl on the outside.
Sure.
To
Yeah.
make it fold. And then when I sewed it down, well, I bound off that really super loose way where you knit one, then you knit another one, then you knit the 2 through the back loop. And then
Okay.
knit another one, and then knit those 2 through the back loop instead of just a bind off.
Is that the super stretchy bind off thing?
I don't know. It's
Okay.
definitely one of them. I don't
Okay.
know that it's called super stretchy, but it's definitely one of the stretchy bind offs.
Okay.
And it's in the inside, so it doesn't matter how loose it is.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
when I sewed my neck down, I just did it really loose. I got really loose stitches in there. And
Oh,
so,
you hand sewed it down?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sewed it down after I bound off. And so
Perfect.
it's nice and stretchy.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thank you. Jean's gonna catch on fast to the crochet class with that lady, Tony Lipsy.
I hope she's right, because crochet and I are not friends. I don't know.
No?
It's funny because when I was a kid, I could do it. I remember
Yeah.
making granny squares back
Me
in the
too.
70s for those little vests, but I've tried to pick it up a couple times and I'm like, what do I do?
No, I remember I made little granny squares for like doll stuff or something, like a blanket or something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how to do it now.
So I hope I get it figured out,
Well, it sounds like
because I need more stuff to do, you know.
Yeah, right. Don't want you to run out.
Anne's still working on her Geiger sweater. She's
Is
on the
she?
second sleeve.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. Love that sweater.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you said you were gonna make it again.
I mean, I really might. It just was, I don't know, I was so surprised with how, I mean, it was really probably the most complicated project I've made, knitting.
Yeah.
And but it was so well written and so,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It was a huge time commitment, but then it wasn't a waste of time. You know,
Right,
sometimes
yes,
I'll make
that's
something
true.
that'll get done. I'm like, oh. I
That
don't
was a
like it.
waste. Yeah. I'd have a hard time. It was probably the most complicated thing I ever knitted, but it still seems to me that the harder thing that I made was the Lucy Haig cable shawl. I remember that thing being so complicated. At the time it felt like the most complicated thing. It was for sure the hardest thing I ever knitted.
Uh-huh.
And it was
I'll have to look that up.
triangle shawl. Her stuff she's the one that I set up a meeting when we went to Edinburgh. We all had a class with her. She was
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
She's like got a,
HAGUE.
yes.
Oh, my pencil's on break here.
Break.
Oh, it's out of lead. Ran out of
Uh-huh.
gas.
No wonder it won't work. Karen, you look like an angel with all that halo around you.
I'm just sitting on my couch. It's the oh
The sunshine there?
no,
No, it
That's-
looks like it.
nope, that's overcast and there's a dusting of snow on the ground.
Oh.
Not like where you are.
Oh.
What's the temp where you are today?
See, right now, it's been like 75, 80, but right now it's only 65,
Only.
only 65. And it says it's 31 in Howell.
That's probably right.
Yeah. Says it's going to be a high of 76 today.
That sounds perfect.
Yes, it does.
Been getting out and doing a lot of stuff, or just sitting.
Not a whole lot. We've been walking a lot. Yesterday it was like 75 and like no humidity. It was just beautiful. We went for a nice long walk.
That's
We went
nice.
for another nice long walk the day before, but it was a little hotter. If we would get up early and do it, or oops, lost my marker. I'm still on my first ball of spin cycle for this sweater.
Wow.
Mm,
So
that's amazing.
yeah,
How's that possible?
I don't know. I mean, it's not, it's all of this color work
Right?
and that color work for the sweater, or for the sleeve, so it's not any of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's how much I have left on my first one.
Oh,
Wow.
It says it's supposed to take 2.
It must be like a tiny amount of the second one then.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have enough left over to make a shift cowl.
Yeah. I love that pattern.
Me too.
Well, enough, then I'll have to get 2 more colors.
Where are you gonna get that?
I don't know.
There's so little to choose from.
Yeah, and I heard that store in Howell's closed.
Yeah, right.
The nerve.
Do I need to send you some emergency yarn?
Yeah, right. If you saw the stuff I brought, you'd be laughing at me.
Did you like ship it in a box ahead of time?
We drove down.
Oh, okay.
I, just- I packed a big suitcase, and seriously, that's about all that was in it was yarn and needles, because my clothes are all down here.
Mm.
So that's pretty funny.
Very cool.
Karen, you weren't on earlier. I was telling them I'd started this thing and I had to rip it all out. Because Andrea has in there, like after you do your first increase row, how many stitches you should have. After you do your second increase row, how many stitches you had. But Charlene here was much too lazy and didn't count. And I misread the increase instructions. So she has her increase, like say you knit 3 stitches and then you do an increase. Well, I thought it was just, I didn't pay attention to the increase, and I thought it was just like a left leaning increase or something. And it's not, it's a lifted increase. And it uses a stitch to make the increase. So I wasn't doing that. I was just like, say, knitting 3, doing my increase, knitting 3, doing my increase. So it was supposed to be knit 3, slip a stitch, do the increase from that. So I screwed up big time. And then it multiplied out 3 times because I did a bunch, then I did an increase, and I did a bunch. And I'm like, man, the sweater seems so big. Then I finally got off my laziness and I actually counted it, and it was way, I had more stitches than the largest size. Okay. Now we'll be ripping the whole thing out.
That's amazing how those mistakes compound on each other, you know?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. It was crazy.
And you are still almost done.
I'm on
So-
vacation.
Huh?
I'm on vacation, remember?
I know.
This is my job for when I'm down here. I got to knit new samples.
If I could knit as fast as I buy yarn, it would be scary.
Wish I could knit as fast as I find projects I want to make.
That too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, another thing on the sweater I have, which is another reason you'd think I wouldn't have extra yarn. I've cut it every time. I'm not carrying up on my spin cycle.
So what do you mean? Like those little stripes?
Yeah, I'm not carrying it up.
Oh, I
It's-
don't blame you one bit. Then just, do you weave in as you go, or are you going to do it after?
No, I do it after. I did the body already. I wove those in, but I don't like, I mean, you could carry, it's only 8 rows. You could like twist it every couple rows or whatever, but I think it'll block better if I don't carry it up.
For sure. Because
So-
you're knitting with different kinds of yarn, so they're not going to necessarily block exactly the same, right?
Yep. Yep. So I just decided I'm cutting it. So I cut it every time.
Only took me an hour to cast on 88 stitches. That's good, right?
That's perfect.
Ah,
I had that happen sometimes in knitting class, the store, people come in there, I've been here for 2 hours and that's all I did was I get my cast on done.
I'm not good at the multitasking, and I'm worse now than I used to be, but it's like, oh my gosh, I'll be at the yarn shop. And you're probably the same way, but Anne will be sitting there knitting on something and paying attention to people that are talking around her, and a customer will come in and she can help them. And I'm like, wow, I can't walk and chew gum.
So Ann and Darlene are probably getting less hours now, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anne actually is working about the same,
Okay.
because she was, I think she's probably the most knowledgeable employee. So she's teaches the classes and does all that stuff. So
Right.
she gets more hours, but yeah. And you're going on one of your trips this year, right, Charlene?
Yes.
So where are you
So
going this time?
the shop will be closed again in May because we're going to Italy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Been a while since we did any trips.
Yeah. Is that something, do you kind of organize that and other knitters go along? Or is it-
It's anybody's welcome. It's not
Mhm.
really a knitting thing.
Uh-huh,
And I use a company called Go Ahead Tours. They've
uh-huh.
been doing it for like over 50 years.
Wow.
They're really good. I found them because my mom took us to Italy actually for her 70th birthday
Oh, nice.
years ago, and that's how I discovered them. And they're
And
just,
then is it like kind of organized, like
Yeah.
you're going, oh, that would be fun.
yeah, exactly. You're doing stuff all the time. I mean, there's a couple days usually in there that you have a free day, but
Uh-huh.
typically you are doing stuff all that you come home and you're tired.
Wow.
But you want to get as much in as you can when
Oh,
you're
sure.
somewhere like that.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have a lot of time, and so yeah, I think they're really good.
That's awesome.
And then 2024, we're going to Australia, New Zealand with extension to Fiji.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, Sunny, right? She was,
Yes.
her and her husband are going to Italy.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I was hoping she'd get back onto knitting because she always had on our Zooms because she always had a lot of construction tips and stuff too.
Yeah, she's a great knitter. That lady that I was talking about, Lucy Haig, she went to Scotland. She did. Her husband didn't go, but she did. And so she got to take that class, but she had already made like 3 things, I think 3 or 4 things of Lucy Haig's before we went there.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's
Wow.
really good knitter.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'll have to tell her we miss her on the Zooms.
Because I think she's the one that was showing us the Russian join. Couple Zoom. I don't remember what project we were working on.
Oh, really? Did she show us that?
Somebody did. I was
It
thinking,
wasn't Jude.
well, it might have been Jude, I guess. I'd
Jude?
have to go back lots of
Okay.
weeks to try and figure it
Right,
out.
right. That Russian join is cool.
And I saw there's some knitting, I don't know, things that pop up for me on Instagram of
Uh-huh.
different people knitting some knitting techniques. And this was basically a Russian join. That's the way I would say it, but I'll see if I can find the saved video and show you. But instead of the way we were taught, you know, where you like do the loop and you weave the extra yarn back in.
Yeah.
This one is like she's knitting along and she has a tail. So pretend I only have a few stitches left. So
Okay.
she folds and makes this little loop thing.
Okay.
And this has this tail. And then
Uh-huh.
she knits until there's like this much left. And then she puts her new yarn through and makes a loop with that. And then she knits it.
Hmm.
So it's kind of like the Russian join without doing the part
The
where you have
weaving?
to, yeah.
Oh boy, we gotta check that out.
I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's like, I'll see if I try to save some of that stuff and
Right.
see if I did a good job doing that.
Sounds pretty cool. It's amazing how people just think up a new idea and improve on stuff.
Oh yeah, it's called the clasped weft join.
Ah,
Yeah, I know exactly, but I'll put it up in case if you guys can read it, maybe you can look it up after if you
okay. Oh, wait, let me pin you here. Hold on a second. Pin. Then I can see it a little bit. Clasped, weft, joined.
can you read it? It's probably backwards, but
Yeah. No, it's not backwards. It's right
oh,
on.
sweet.
Perfect.
Okay. So
Cool.
then I will.
That was on Instagram?
That was on Instagram. I think I can send it to you in a text.
Okay.
And then that way maybe you can share it with other people at the shop, but
I bet it's on YouTube too.
might be. It was just a new interesting technique to me.
Last weft joined. Carolyn.
Hi
Hi,
Carolyn, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone. Hi, Karen.
Hi. How's it going, Carolyn?
It's going a little crazy here this morning. My daughter and son-in-law got here about 10 o'clock last night from Cincinnati, and they're going to Grand Rapids tonight. So we're dog sitting, we're Gabby sitting, and just been a little bit busy this morning. What have you started on, Jean?
I'm working on my trin again. Yay! Oh my gosh, that is so pretty.
That looks beautiful.
11
Wow.
more to
That's
go
good.
on the body.
Oh, that's very pretty. It's a fun knit though, isn't it?
Yeah, now I've got the pattern in the brain, and
Yep.
so, but I'm ready for my Alpenglow. Got it all wound up last night.
Nice. Are you gonna finish Trinigan first?
I'll probably work on both together.
All right, yeah. I'm trying, maybe after I finish a sleeve, then I'll start something new. I just have so many projects going. I'm trying to behave a minute. But don't worry, New Year's resolutions don't last very long.
That's no fun. I did get my scribble hat finished. It's blocking right now.
Oh, nice.
Because that one for some reason, I thought I needed this to start with the size 16-inch cable for the Alpenglow. So I'm like, I gotta finish my scribble hat because that's my only 8-inch cable. And then I read the pattern closer and I'm like, no, I need 24-inch. So I'm like, okay, but I decided to go ahead and finish scribble first.
Good job.
So that is done. I hope everybody had a great holiday.
Yep, goes fast.
At times.
Oh,
Days were,
you must have had house guests.
I know I was up in Traverse City with my in-laws helping. My mother-in-law had back surgery right after Thanksgiving.
Oof.
So I was up there, and so we had the 22 inches over Christmas.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
So yeah, our Christmas was delayed a day because nobody could get to the house for dinner.
Yikes.
And then within a matter of 3-4 days, it was all gone. All the snow was gone.
Yep. It's crazy winter.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few of those lately, though, I think.
Yeah,
It's like when we first moved onto the lake, it seems like it would freeze over and stay frozen until spring. In the last few years, it's like, well, it's already frozen over and melted twice. So it's
Wow.
mostly open again.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
But it
My
is
sister-
Michigan, so.
Yeah, my sister-in-law flew in from California. She was taking over the next shift, and they've been she's from San Francisco area, so they've been dealing with the massive rain that they're not used to.
I've read about that, but wow.
Yeah, so she keeps checking in to make sure they're not getting any flooding in their basement, and But yeah, I'm done with snow. I've seen enough snow for the winter, so
I've seen enough for my life.
yeah, that too. How is sunny Florida?
It's pretty awesome. It's sunny.
Yay. They said today that Grand Rapids, since the first of the year, so in just 7 days, has only seen 5 minutes of sunshine.
Wow.
That sounds about right.
I know. Charlene, what are you working on?
Alpenglow.
That's what I thought, but I couldn't see very well. Are you on the body, sleeves? Are
I'm
you
on
done?
sleeves.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I knew once you started, you'd crank it out.
I'm doing the 3/4 length sleeves though.
Okay.
And I'm still on my first ball of spin cycle.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's kind of
And you've already got one sleeve done.
one sleeve done. And so, I mean, it's going to be close if I need the other one. If I do, it's only going to be a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It's just a
Wow.
sleeve. Oh, and Carolyn, I've been cutting the yarn on the spin cycle every time and not carrying it up because I think it will block a lot better if you don't
Oh,
carry it up. And also I started out with the provisional cast on.
Do you weave in your ends after you block or before?
Before.
Okay.
yeah. So you're doing provisional cast on?
I did a provisional cast on the collar because she had you cast on right down here.
Right.
When you get done, then you go back and pick up the stitches to do the neck. So I just did provisional.
I'm doing provisional.
Yeah. Yeah,
Makes absolute sense.
yeah.
Also makes me want to start the project.
You gotta show Carolyn your trin again.
Yeah, let me see yours.
Okay, hang on a sec.
I'm gonna pin you again. Look at that.
Can you
My
see it?
Yes. Oh, that's gorgeous.
I like it a lot.
You're gonna wear it all the time.
I think I will.
Yeah.
I know. I can't wait. I mean, it goes,
It's just, it's got a lot of wild colors in it, but it's kind of neutral. Cause it's.
With
it's
that
got all
black
the
and white,
color.
it's very neutral.
yeah.
Well, pink is the new black also, just saying.
It is, eh?
And did you do German short rows instead of wrap and turns? Charlene,
Where?
in the,
Oh, oh
Yoke.
yeah, that was, yeah, she did wrap and turn, didn't she?
yeah.
Oh no, I never do wrap and turn again, if there's any way I can avoid it. I didn't even remember that. Yes, I definitely did German short rows.
So how do you, when the pattern's written for wrap and turn?
It's so simple. Because for German short row, you have to do one more stitch. But for wrap and turn, you're also using that one more stitch.
Right,
You're wrapping that stitch instead, so it's the same stitch.
right, but you, when it says in the pattern, knit 10, wrap and turn. If
Okay,
you're
so it
doing
says
short
knit
rows,
10,
I would
wrap
knit,
and-
I would knit 11.
Correct, and then you would
Okay.
turn, and then you would slip it for German short, and then you're right back to where you were with the wrap and turn.
But then, so you're going back. I mean, I'm trying to get the concept. So I
Yeah.
knit 10, wrap and turn. I get that because one of the videos I watched was like, instead of wrap and turn, it's turn and work for German.
Yeah, and it's the same stitch.
So, right, but then, so you're going back, and if it says knit 12, wrap and turn, so I'm going back now. Do I knit 13?
Yes, you always do one more, because when you turn it again, then you're just slipping that back. You're
So
not doing it.
every single row, every single time you add one stitch.
Yep.
Okay,
For
I
German
didn't
short
know
row,
if
you
it was
add-
something you only had to do on like the foundation rows or not.
Nope, every row, and then when you turn it around, you're slipping it, so it's not an
Okay.
extra stitch anymore.
Okay.
Yep.
Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. I will try to remember that.
Okay, so provisional cast on, German short rows.
I did a little folding row for my collar when I did my collar. You know, I do that purl row halfway at the halfway point so that it folds,
Okay,
because it's a fold in collar.
gotcha.
So if you do that purl row, then it makes it fold in really nice.
Okay,
And then when I did my bind off for my neck inside, I did knit one, knit another one, knit those two through the back loop, knit another one, knit those two through the back loop. So it made it really stretchy
okay,
side. And then when I sewed it down, I just sewed it down also very loosely. I've got very loose stitches in there so that it's very stretchy. See
okay.
that?
Mm-hmm. Did you do the tubular bind off?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't do that at the bottom either. I did my normal bind off at the bottom of the sweater, just knit two, bind off, knit, purl one, bind off, purl one, bind off. So I did it in pattern, but I didn't do the tubular.
okay.
I love that tubular, but I was just too lazy, I guess.
I didn't know if I was ready for a tubular cast on, so it's a tubular bind off. I'm like, well, I don't have to worry about that till the end of the sweater, so I can figure that out. But I'm excited to get started on it, because once you get to the past the yoke, it's, kind of like Trinnigan.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I got like 15 other projects calling me in the other room.
Yep, I know you do. I do too.
Telling him I brought a suitcase full of yarn and needles, big giant one.
Yep, I had my big stitch and time bag packed,
Yeah.
All right.
plus stitch and time bag packed. And I thought I was gonna have to have my husband dig through the closet and grab my Alpenglow yarn and either mail it.
Send
mail
it, right.
Where's the closest yard shop down in Florida, Charlene?
There's one in Naples.
Okay.
Yeah. Randy took me to a quilt shop. I did get some fabric.
Oh, nice.
Do you have a
That's
sewing machine there?
Just what I needed.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you have a sewing machine down there?
No. No time for that. I gotta knit samples,
This is a working vacation.
always.
Well, the first time, I mean, it was like 4 or 5 days when I first got up north before I picked up my knitting. And I was so excited. I picked it up. I got through 3 rows on this turn again, and then I looked at it and I had to rip out 2 of them.
Ah,
I went, okay, we're not off to a good start.
Well, you weren't here then either. I was telling them I knitted like down to, I think, right down to here.
Mm-hmm.
So a large section of the top. And I had to rip it all out.
Uh-oh.
I did not pay attention to the increases. So on her chart, it says like knit 3 and then do the increase, knit 3 and then do the increase. But I
Right.
didn't pay attention to the way she was doing the increase, and she was actually using a stitch. So it was like knit 3, slip a stitch, and then do the increase, knit 3,
Right.
slip a stitch and do the increase. So I did 3 sets of increase, and she has the count in there. All I had to do was count after the first increase row, but no, did I? No, stupid idiot. I'm new to knitting. So I didn't count. And so by the time I got to the 3rd one, I'm like, man, the sweater seems really big. So after I got the 3rd increase done, I counted and I had more stitches than the largest size.
Oh my goodness.
Idiot.
knitting is very humbling, isn't it?
It is. So I ripped it all out while Randy was sleeping, and then I couldn't go to sleep that night because I was so upset.
Yep.
So yeah, careful on those increases. Or,
Yeah.
just count like a normal person would.
And she says in there how many inches of the yoke to do before dividing for the sleeves. And she said she likes it default. Did you do more, or did you kind of follow her, what she said?
I did what she said.
Okay.
Yeah, and it seemed fine.
Did you make yours longer?
No. I know it's gonna grow a little bit when I block it.
Okay.
I think my yoke might have been a little bit deeper than what she said. Let me see, I got tape measure right here. Yeah, I think my yoke was a little bit longer already.
Okay.
Like when you get to that point, when it says it should be like 6 something or something like that, mine was more than that. So
Okay.
I just
Work.
let it.
When you do Fair Isle, do you have to go up a needle size in general, Charlene?
No, I'm a loose knitter.
Okay. Because I usually go up a needle size for Fair Isle
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, that's a good idea. I've heard people say that when you knit a small circumference, like for the sleeve, that it's sometimes a little tighter. And I definitely think mine is. I think my sleeve's a little tighter than my body.
Okay.
I'm using the little tiny twist shorties.
Yeah, in her patterns, she usually will specify that you should go up a needle size when you're doing a sleeve in the round.
Yeah, yep. I didn't though.
No, and I like how yours turned out, because I think when she went up a needle size, hers just kind of was a kind of poofy. I
Okay,
think at least that's the way it looked in the photos, and yours looks like more correct to me, more like what I'm after.
okay.
Even though apparently poofy sleeves are in again.
That's what I was wondering.
That's okay. I don't need them.
I can skip that trend.
Yep, I
Yep.
did my time.
Exactly.
So Jean, are you on the sleeve then for turning pin?
Yes, yep, I just started my first sleeve today.
Ooh. That's exciting.
I know. I was kind of hoping Terry would get on this morning and show us her, do you guys follow her on Instagram, Early Girl Knits or
Mhm.
Early Girl Yarns?
Yeah.
That vest that she's making is really cool. I think it might be a test knit, I'm not sure.
Oh, that reminds me, the Chic and Regal knits. She's designing something with my mink yarn and she's looking for test knitters if anybody wants to.
Ooh,
Me.
what is it?
A shawl.
Okay.
That's other than that, I don't know anything about it. I think it's like 3 colors though. She's hoping people will do it in the mink yarn so that she'll have pictures of different combinations.
Uh-huh.
I will.
I know, I told her, I said, I think Carolyn will do it.
Absolutely.
So you can just contact her and she'll,
Okay.
It's Chic and Regal.
yeah.
Is she a local
She's
designer?
on Instagram. No, she's from New York.
Okay.
The very first knit along we did, the Be a Queen shawl
Okay.
was hers.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, she's kind of the reason these started.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, I like to test knit, but I'm trying to finish projects.
Right, yeah.
But if you end up needing somebody, let me know and I'll.
No, she's got other people too.
Well, I've kind of had that in the back of my mind because I knew that was coming. So
Right, yeah.
had that in my calendar planning.
I think I maybe have 3 shawls on the needles right now.
For you,
Ah,
I brought down a couple projects that I started a long time ago, some of them I forgot about.
Well, my goal this year, in the next couple months, is to get I think Jean's done it, the Casapinka sweater, Canyon Road. I divided the sleeves. I'm on the body.
oh, that one. Yes. Okay. Yes, that one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to go in timeout because I gained weight and it wasn't going to fit me anyway, so I put it in timeout. Well, now that I've lost weight again, I can pull it out of timeout.
Nice.
Now it actually might be too big for me, but that's okay.
But that's a look, it's got extra
Right.
ease.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Okay.
I gotta pull that one out too, because that one I'm on the first sleeve of that too. Sleeve Island, I guess.
Well, now that I'm back home for a while, my evenings will be devoted just to knitting.
Nice.
And every minute during the day I can get.
Time to eat an apple. I could mute myself so you guys don't have to listen to me eating.
And every knit stitch counts. Hello. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry. Hope you're doing well.
We had a chat thread going. She's having trouble with her audio. I think she can hear us.
All right. Well,
But yeah.
we can't hear you, then next week hopefully we can hear you, but hope you're doing well.
I think she's having audio issues. She's
Oh,
in
yep.
the
Yep.
truck right now and in Arkansas.
Your chat now. My husband was home alone for a while I was up at his parents for a couple weeks, and so I came home to my laundry room being redone.
Oh, nice. Nice,
down-
right?
Yeah, he took down the wallpaper border, he painted, he's doing trim now, he put new flooring in.
Wow.
We ordered a new sink and cabinet. So,
Very nice.
keeping him busy and out of trouble. Of course, everything I had in the laundry room closet, now I got to figure out where else to put it, what to do with it, which leads to, cleaning another area.
Right.
One thing always leads to another.
Is that your puppies?
Yeah, that's my grand doggy barking at something. Our puppy's a little bit more high pitched when she's excited. They're both excited. They're both happy to see each other and play, and they get really excited and wound up. And so we get Gabby tonight when the kids go to Grand Rapids, and
They have family up that way?
their friends are out that way. They went to Grand Valley to school.
Okay, sure.
So one of their friends is having a get together, and since the weather was good and it was easy for them to do, they came
Yep.
up with,
Was it a couple hours?
yeah, it's 2 hours from here. They've got a place to stay out there, so
Nice.
we get to spoil the puppy. Karen, what are you working on?
Alpenglow. Just casting.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
what colors did you pick? I forgot to ask you, Jean, what you picked.
Some pinks and blues and a gray. I think my main color is a deep navy bluish. I'm using Arroyo for my main color.
Uh-huh.
I've got I think it's Valentino or Valentina for like where the mohair would go. And then some, I think it's a light blue gray for the cuffs,
Ooh.
if I remember correctly.
Well,
You have yours all figured out?
I went purple for the main color.
Oh, I like it.
This is Silpaca lace for the mohair section.
Oh, nice.
This is the collar, which is my Geiger.
Okay.
And then I've got the spin cycle, which has got both shades of this and the
Yep.
purple in it.
That's really nice. I like that a lot.
So that's
So
it.
is your gray, is that actual Geiger yarn, Dos Tierras?
Yeah,
And this is the
Nice.
too.
That's Dos Tierras also?
Yep.
Very
That's what-
nice.
that's what I'm using also.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I had 2.5 left over from Geiger. So when I started making my colors, I said, well, this could be, because you only needed one for the collar and cuffs and area. I'm like,
Yep.
well, use that for the gray. So what goes with that? And since I was doing kind of the pink and the trin again, I went with the purple. And then Charlene found these other two.
Very nice. Which color is the purpley one that you're holding?
Hollyhock.
Hollyhock. That's what I was gonna guess. Yep.
Yep. So they're gonna go. I was really excited once I started really winding them up. I'm like, ooh, I like this. And now this I'll have to hold two together because it's lace,
Okay. Because it's
Silk
lace. Uh-huh.
the two
Oh,
strands.
that's pretty. Really pretty.
Yeah. So I don't have my crochet hook to do in a scrap yarn right here. So I will do provisional cast on and get moving on that.
I'll have to watch Charlene's videos and I will attempt the crochet, the provisional cast on.
It's easy. I mean, it is really easy. So
It is. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't.
Karen, what are your colors?
I'm doing the Dream in Color. I've got I don't know if you can see it. It's Time Machine, my main one. And then I coincidentally picked the same spin cycle that she used in her sweater. I didn't even know I was doing it. So my collar is this color.
Ooh, that'll be pretty.
And right now I have this for my two held together. It's just
Ooh, pretty.
Silpaca pearl.
Oh, that'll be pretty.
I don't
Really
know if
pretty.
I'll end up using this or I'll change, but that's what I have right now.
That's
I don't have
pretty.
to decide right now. I have other yarns like what do I have in my stash? Like this is kind of pretty and I don't know what else to do.
Well, I kept looking at this going, oh my gosh, that's gonna be like too much. But then when I wound it and I sat it down and then I wound the purple and sat it down and I went, nope, that's what I want. So
Perfect. I love it.
I'm like, yep, it just clicked. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm doing.
What mohair did you decide on, Charlene? Because originally you weren't gonna do mohair.
I know it. I got all that Rowan mohair in though, and I picked one that I thought was fine.
I think it's really nice pop.
I like it too.
Yeah. It's nice.
Thank you.
Did you just get that in like at the end of December?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I could
Oh,
change.
got
I might
every
change
single
again.
color. Might change again. No.
I can. I won't be getting
No.
this to the neck for quite some time.
Yes, you're
never
gonna
have
be
too
there
much
right
mohair.
away. Look at, you're gonna be there right away.
Oh, please.
This is after, the collar's after.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I have time. So when I come in next month, I could just change.
No, you're gonna be beyond the mohair before next month.
I don't know.
Karen.
First, after the first 12 rows, you start with the mohair.
Really?
Yes, yeah, it's right there.
Oh,
12
So
rows.
wait.
this part that I've got my finger over, you don't do that until the end. That's why I did the provisional cast on. You're starting right here.
I'm starting, wait, I'm confused now because I'm reading the pattern and I'm supposed to start with the yoke.
You
That's
are,
the
that's the yoke,
But not the collar.
but not the
It
collar.
says with yarn A. Which
This
one's
is
yarn?
A. This is A.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
Because I had that cast on and I was done. I was like, oh, it's perfect. And then I'm like, oh shit, I did the wrong one. So now I've been sitting here redoing the wrong one. Oh my
Oops.
God. This is why I never finish anything. This is, I'm telling you, because this happens every time I try to knit something.
oh no, yeah, so you're
Every
starting with the color, you're starting with the color that the collar is going to be
I
in.
was doing that.
Okay,
And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing it wrong.
see, you just
Oh.
didn't, you didn't have confidence in yourself, so that's why you ripped it out.
So basically, I'm just sitting here doing long tail cast on with everyone this morning over and over and over,
Ah,
over and over and over.
Well, we're
again.
happy to have you here.
Yeah.
Sure.
well, I
I'm
had to
not
pick
doing
up my
provisional
stitches 3
cast
times
on
before I
because
got
I
the
don't
right
crochet.
count.
I don't know how to crochet. I've never learned, and I don't really want to try to learn yet another new skill right now.
Well, that provisional cast on that I do is hardly considered crochet. And
No.
there is
It
a
does.
YouTube, I did put a YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
That's okay. I don't have time for that. I'll just go back to redoing something I did right the first time that I didn't think I did right.
Right, exactly. We all do it.
Oh,
not
that's
alone.
funny.
This is why the sweater will never be done.
Oh,
'Cause this
come
will
on.
happen. This will happen over and over. I will make mistake after mistake and I'll never
Okay.
progress. And then I'll be like, oh, well, time out. I'll go to the next.
You'll get it.
I screwed up big time, trust me.
You'd never know. If you didn't, you'd be done right now.
What
And
was it?
when did you cast on?
I cast on, I think the day before the first day of the year, except for I ripped all that out then.
You mean like New Year's Eve
So
is?
basically a week
Yeah.
ago.
Right. I'm on vacation, Karen.
Got nothing else to do but sit.
Exactly. No responsibilities.
Is
Can't
Randy,
work in- Can't work in my office because I'm not there.
is Randy doing any door dashing?
He's actually out right now. He's only done a little tiny bit. But he since I had this going on, I think he's like, oh yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's working?
Yeah, he's door dashing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Does he do that up in Howell as well?
that's all he does now.
Wow, very
Yep.
interesting.
He loves it.
So
I
then
love
he
it
can
too.
travel,
Yeah.
to Florida and
So
it-
this is the first year that he's been able to come and stay the whole time.
wow, that's
So he
very
can just-
cool.
He can just do it here and I love it also at home because, you know, with me having Fridays off, I like to go take my dad to lunch on Fridays and now Randy can have Friday off too. If, you
That's
know,
very cool.
so I love it.
See,
Yeah,
I've not done DoorDash, but I've wondered about the, so I get some groceries delivered from Shipped. Do you
Yeah.
use Shipped?
Yep.
So it's kind of like that, right? It's like a
Right. Yep.
national deal. So, wow, that's cool. Very cool.
When we first started, him and I did it together at first. We would do it like after work and stuff and just, you know, I was in my office one day and he came down, he's like, Charlene, you want to go deliver some food with me? And I'm like, what? Because sometimes I would like bake extra pies or something and say, hey, you want to go? I want to go give these to, whoever. So I'm thinking, what did he make? He wants to deliver food. What is he talking about? I'm like, huh? And he told me it was DoorDash. I'm like, all right, sure, I'll go. So we had a great time. It was kind of just like hanging out, and making money instead of going somewhere and doing something, hanging out and spending money, It was pretty entertaining. We went to a pizza place, pick up a pizza, and this young kid there, he hands me the pizza and he goes, carry it like this. I'm like, are you kidding me? You think I don't know how to carry a pizza?
But there's a reason he said that to you.
How scary that is. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. So is it kind of, is it kind of like Shipt in that somebody places a DoorDash order and then a whole bunch of DoorDash employees get that notice and they're kind of scrambling to see who can go first?
Not exactly. No, with DoorDash, it goes to a certain driver and then they get to either accept or decline it. If they decline it, then it goes to somebody else.
Okay.
So usually it's probably whoever's closer in the area, because with food, it's ready or going to be ready soon. They want to get somebody there as soon as
That's
they
close
can.
by. Okay.
Yeah. So,
That
but then they
makes
also
sense.
have like ratings. So, if you have a high rating or you have a high acceptance rate is a big deal for them.
Okay,
Then
cool.
you get better offers, you get more offers and you get better offers and you can dash at any time. If you don't have that, then you have to schedule or, you have to hope you can get on or, but Randy's got a high acceptance rate and everything. So he can just dash whenever he wants, wherever he wants. So.
And then if he wants the day off, I don't know how you would turn
Just
it
don't
off.
check in. You have to actually just go on your phone and you say dash now. And then
Okay.
as soon as something's available, they'll send it to you.
Wow.
And the other thing that worked out really good for us is because we live right in town. So
Sure.
it's not like we had to like try to go to an area to get something. We would just, like when we were doing it at night, it was fun. I was super addicted. We were doing it until like almost midnight at night.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, just one more, just one more, just one more. So stupid. But it was nice because if it was slow, we could just go home and, play some cards or whatever. And if something popped up, we could go and do it. It was just right there. So
That's very cool.
that was pretty handy. But he loves it. He's put a lot of miles on his new truck though.
Yeah, he probably has to keep it all nice and clean and spiffy. Probably people don't want to see somebody pull up the driveway in a
Right,
muddy truck, right?
right. Yeah, I thought he was gonna wash the paint off of that thing. He was washing it so much.
Is that Facebook video that you took, Charlene, of when you got your rowan yarn in? That's still up, isn't it? I mean, because I was
I
gonna
don't take anything down, so
well, because Karen was saying she didn't know you had had that mohair.
yeah.
That was a very entertaining video when you were showing us all the all the mohair walking around the shop and stuff.
Oh, really?
I thought it was hysterical.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know. Did I ever put a picture up of it all put away?
I think maybe you did.
Okay.
I don't necessarily see all of it, but it seems like it seemed like you were finding a home for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I found a beautiful home for it.
No, I'm not caught up on my videos. I made note of that fact recently and I was like, I need to get caught up on Charlene's videos. I've missed a few.
Uh-huh.
That must be one I missed.
Well, you know how she usually just piles stuff on the table. And this was like, it just really tickled me. It was just lined up along the floor, like
Yeah.
all over.
There
the
was,
place.
there was no way to fit it on the table. There was too much.
It was just
Oh, wow.
cool. Then it's always a miracle to me. I don't know how you get that stuff, find a home for all of it.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yarn squishes. So
Yeah, thank goodness.
True.
There it is.
beautiful.
So much mohair. It was 80 some colors.
Wow.
And
Wow.
you got, did you buy 2 bags of each or 1?
One bag of each.
Okay.
So that's 10 balls of every color. And then I restocked the summer light too, which is the fingering weight cotton.
Okay.
'82 colors. That's what it was. Yep.
Ooh, it's almost noon.
Is it really?
Yeah, unless my watch is mixed up. No,
Oh my gosh.
11:57.
That went fast.
Yeah. I was hearing noise in my kitchen. I'm like, uh-oh. So I just checked. Yeah,
Rebecca was on this morning for those of you that were late. She's
good.
she couldn't stay today. She had stuff going on, but she's hoping to be back next Saturday. And
Good.
Hannah's
And Hannah-
is sick. She's got a cold.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Diane would be on though.
Yeah.
Diane won the $100 gift certificate.
Good.
But I know she was planning to knit on her Geiger for this session.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to try to get her next week.
Yeah.
I will have mine casted on and Karen will have her cast on and the yoke done. And
My God. You're such a dreamer. You're including me.
oh, we're going to be positive, Karen, in the new year.
I'm positive that I won't have my yoke done.
Okay, well, we'll start simple. We'll be cast on.
Well, I'm hoping to have that done in the next minute, but I'm trying to count stitches. I keep losing count.
DoorDasher's back.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing? Was it busy? I see when he left, he had his jacket on, but he doesn't have it on now.
Wow.
Rub it in, rub it in.
Right?
Yeah.
But probably people who live there think that it's cold.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, my sister lives in St. Pete. She complains about 60 degrees and I'm like,
Oh, don't want to hear it.
no. It does
the-
get colder there, like in the 40s and sometimes the 30s, but even so, it's like you have like 2 days a year basically where it's that cold. Like don't.
Did you guys all see that little video I posted of my great niece and nephew opening the socks and hat?
Yeah. Was so
Yeah.
cute.
They live in Florida. Was so
Yeah, adorable.
I like somebody wrote on there, knit-worthy humans.
Yep. Well, I am being asked, Mom, can we have this for lunch? Or is it you saving this for something? So I better go rescue.
Yep. I'm gonna head out too. See everybody next week. Happy
Okay,
New
sounds
Year.
good. Happy knitting. Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy knitting.
I'm gonna get off and go rescue my kitchen. I will cast on tonight.
All right, sounds good.
And I will send you proof pictures.
All right.
I want to get some color going here.
I'm cast on, look.
Yay! Very
Now, Jill-
good, Karen.
First row is knit one. Knit a
Such a
row.
pretty color.
I know, that's gonna be so pretty.
What?
That's gonna be so pretty. All right, well, everybody have a wonderful day.
All
I'm
righty,
so,
you too.
I'm so happy we're back zooming. Oops. About to knock my screen off. And I'll talk to everybody later.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
You too, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, I'll let you guys go.
Okay,
Thanks for tuning in.
sure. Thanks for hosting. I know you weren't
Absolutely.
gonna do it, so,
See you next Saturday.
all right.
All right, thanks a lot.